Good morning.
Good morning. I know, can you hear us okay? We were trying to adjust our mics and we haven't figured it out yet. This
I feel naked.
whole soundboard thing is, I
just feel
I do too.
makes me self-conscious.
I know, for real. Yeah. Anyways, here we are. How are we doing?
We're doing.
If I would have known that the fireworks were they were last weekend. Are there fireworks this weekend in Rogersville? It throws me off that they do them the week before. I'm sure.
We're going to shoot them off tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? Oh, I thought it was Monday night. Oh, okay. I have a family thing tomorrow night, so that won't work.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's okay. But see, and that's the problem though. I don't like, so Phil used to sell fireworks, like sleep in a tent.
He's like a man of all trades.
Let me tell you, he's literally done it all. So, but yeah, whenever we first met, he's like, yeah, I got to go up like North Missouri and work this fireworks tent. And he worked it for, I don't know, 2 weeks, something like that. And yeah, when you work a fireworks stand like that, you have to like either sleep in the tent with the fireworks or you have to sleep in your car unless you're bougie and you have security. And the guy he worked for didn't have security. So he had to sleep. He slept in his car. But anyways, that they did have a cot. He had a kid that worked with him. I say kid, he was probably like 18 or something. And he worked with him. And I think he slept in the cot. The moral of my story is, I'm not a firework. I love watching fireworks, like the big ones. But it's not fun for me to like go buy like little ones. Do you agree? Am I lame? I don't know.
I don't like teeny tiny ones, but seeing the kids, like, it's just fun.
Now, I will say we got them a while back, a couple years ago, and they were the poppers, and you it's almost like a champagne bottle or something. You pull the top off, and then it like pops.
Yeah.
Not great for little kids. Little kids, they were all running around. My nephews and everything were all running around and just popping them, and I was like, oh, someone's gonna lose an eye. This is crazy. But my thing is, I hate spending money on something that doesn't, like something you can't have for a long time. Like other than like food, obviously that's different. But fireworks, it's almost like buying a lottery ticket. Like it's just pointless. I know, but it's not fun for me. And like you sit there and you like watch them do their thing and then it's like, awesome, that was $50 and it just burned in front of me in less than 3 minutes.
See, we're going to shoot some off Saturday night and then we're going to shoot off more Monday.
Okay. Oh, but probably not the big ones. You need to save the big ones for Monday night because that's like the 4th of July.
I know.
You know.
But I thought we were getting together on the 4th, and then all of a sudden I have a group text saying, yeah, we're getting together Saturday. And I'm like...
I imagine a lot of people will probably do that though, because it's the weekend.
Have to work on Monday.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, that's bad. Well, or they'd have to work on Tuesday, and then they'd wake up, they'd be up late on Monday night or whatever. But regardless, the Rogersville did have a good show. It's just, did you see that they had technical difficulties? That was so sad.
So you saw like part of it for like 15 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I hated it. We got back home, so we went to Megan's house for a little barbecue, and then we all sat out front and got in the driveway, and we were like, oh, yeah, we're going to get ready to watch the show.
Yeah,
and it was great for 5 minutes, and then we were like, oh, okay. So we sat.
I didn't think it was as long as 5 minutes. It was fast.
It was really
fast.
fast.
And then everyone went home, and then all of a sudden they started just popping them off.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 60 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like...
Yeah. I know, we got all the way back home, and we're like all getting our jammies on, get ready to get in bed, and then we hear pop, 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 and we're like, oh, what? And so we run outside, and we're like barely seeing them over the trees, you know, and I'm like, oh, yay, and then, oh, it's over.
Yeah, that's pretty much, we were just like, I was like, what?
But, I mean, last year, because I've seen them for several years, and they're usually so good.
Last year was good.
It was so good.
We sat on our treehouse.
Oh, that was really good.
Because there wasn't as many houses.
Yeah. But it's just really sad that it all kind of happened like that, you know. So, and I just saw this market in the park. So, you know, because they don't have the, did you ever go to the farmer's markets over there in the park?
No, I've always wanted to go.
Yeah. Well, you're up early enough. You might as well load the kids and go. But see, but they stopped having it. They stopped having the farmer's market because they didn't have enough people to volunteer, I think. But anyway, so it sounds like market in the park, and it looks like an individual is going to be hosting it. And it looks like it's going to be, July 16th and August 20th, September 17th, and October 22nd. Look at that. Produce, baked goods, food, coffee, artisan crafts, and more.
You already know I'm there.
Hey, and you could set up a little booth. You could take your t-shirts over there and your makeup. You could be like, you'll have like a 3-for-1. You're like, get your t-shirts right here.
Welcome.
And get your cups and your earrings and get your makeup.
Which, by the way.
And get your beach body. Sign up for beach body.
I'm just a jack of all trades.
You were just talking about Phil being a jack of all trades, and then look at you.
So, in the car on the radio, I pretty much exclusively listen to 88.3. Because for some reason, I like put on the country station, and it makes me sad.
Oh.
And then I put on like 96.5 and stuff, and I'm just like, this music sucks. So
Which that's kind of, you know, 96.5 should be like geared towards your
I know, but I don't like the
age group, you
I'm
know.
telling you, I'm an old soul.
You must be.
Then I put on 80s.
Well, because whenever I was 24, I listened to 96.5. Like, that was like my jam, you know.
I don't like, I think the music nowadays is just crap.
It is crap, I'll give you
I
that.
just think it's crap. And so I put on 80s. But they do like 80s and pop.
Well, hold on. 88.3, isn't that Christian music?
Yeah, so then I put on 105.9.
Oh, okay.
If like, especially like if like, the wind goes to commercial, I'm like, oh, great. So then I put on 105.9 first, and if it's a crappy song, then I'm like, okay, country, it's like, oh no, that's too sad. So 96.5, I'm like, this music sucks. And I just go right back to 88.3, and I'm just like,
Look at you.
please get off commercial.
Yeah, I
Give
know.
me my Jesus music now.
Now, do you have like a, I have Spotify.
Yeah, but my car doesn't have that.
Oh, like Bluetooth?
Older, yeah.
Oh,
But I
gotcha.
could get one of those like cassette things.
Sure.
It's like a cassette tape that you put in the cassette tape.
The type we did in the year 2000?
It to like a radio station, and then it connects to Bluetooth.
Yeah, do you hook it up to your phone? Or no, it doesn't. I haven't heard of those in a long time.
Listen, I have a DVD player, okay? This is fine.
Okay, you one-upped me there because we don't have a DVD player in our vehicles.
But anyway, my point was, though, I was listening to it, and they were talking about Monday, and the lady was like, I don't really like New York sports, but I now am rooting for one of the New York teams. And I'm like, why are you not in New York right now? Like, is this like Springfield? Like, what's happening? And she says that it's the Buffalo Bisons. They're a baseball team. They're not major league, so they're out of Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
And she said they're giving someone a one-day contract on July 4th. And her co-host was like, oh, okay, well, like, who is this? And she's like, he's not new to baseball, but he was born in 1942.
Oh!
And he's 100 years old, and he was given
Oh my gosh.
a contract to play with them, but he turned it down to serve in the military, and he served in World War II.
Wow. So he's going to throw out the first pitch or something?
They're going to let him throw out the first pitch on Monday.
Oh.
On July 4th, and give him like a one-day contract to like, because he, decided to give up his dream to go serve our country.
Wow.
And I was like,
You're like, I'm going to that game.
oh my gosh, like that's the cutest story I've ever heard.
That is adorable.
I know.
That is adorable.
I was like, thank you.
And hello,
Patriotic.
kudos to him for being 100 and
100.
being able to throw a
yeah.
pitch, that's crazy. Wow. Well, that's really neat. I love that. I
And it
love
also
stories like
shows,
that.
Too, something I was thinking about is we probably don't have very many veterans left from World War II.
Yeah.
He's 100.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's only, a handful of
But
them.
like
That's
crazy.
crazy.
He served in World War II.
Yeah.
He could like talk about it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
wild.
Man, if I could be a fly on that wall.
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Well, that's awesome, and that's what it's all about, So that's awesome. I brought a game for us to play. Are you excited?
I hate this thing.
We are going to
What did I do?
maybe.
Oh, we're good.
Oh.
We're good. We're fine.
Oh, okay.
I touched something.
Oh, okay. We are going to talk about getting our mics back. Speaking of, Phil, I know, Phil, if you're listening, if you're watching, can you hear me? Phil, write us a message and let us know if you can hear me.
Phil, what's the do with the walkie-talkie?
Breaker one night. No, that's the
truck driver.
that's a semi truck. Yeah.
That's fine.
What's the mic? Check.
Like, over, out, over.
Oh, well, that's a truck driver too. I was gonna say eagle.
The eagle is land. Oh yeah.
We're all over the place. We don't know what we're talking
That's
about.
like Princess Diary stuff. The eagle has landed for the very last time. This is Princess Diaries too.
I thought it was from Top Gun or something. I was like, oh wait, the eagle has landed for the very last time.
When like the queen, like she got to no longer be queen. If she's
Oh.
going to get to Anne Hathaway.
Oh, gotcha.
So her team talks and they say something like the eagle has landed for the very last time. And I'm like, oh no.
That sounds very sad. That
It's a
sounds
really good
very
movie,
sad.
Plus, like my favorite actor is in that movie.
So, speaking of, Anne Hathaway is your favorite?
No, it was a guy.
Oh.
You've seen spy movie we just talked about the other day because I said, what should I watch? This Means War.
Oh, yes.
Not the British one, but the other guy.
Okay.
Chris Pine. I think it's Chris Pine.
Okay. Yep. He's in Princess Diaries?
Uh-huh.
I had no idea. Wow.
Good for him.
That was like probably one of his first movies then or something. That's
Probably
wild.
was pretty young in it. He wasn't super young, but he was younger-ish.
So I have to admit, so we were playing Fishbowl, I guess is what it's called, celebrity thing at your house.
Sorry.
So much fun. It was
Oh,
so
yeah.
much fun.
Everyone was looking at me like, what are you
Well, I'm
doing?
going, my sister's turning 40, if you can believe that. My sister's turning 40 at the end of July. And so we're all taking a trip down there and we're going to like celebrate her. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to keep that game in my back pocket.
It is such a fun game,
So-
especially when you have more people.
Yes, and so for the people that don't know, so she had us write down 5 celebrities. There was a group of us, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 of us or whatever. And so everybody had to write down like 5 celebrities, and it could be from anybody from Bugs Bunny to a president.
To a president.
Yeah. So we don't know what everyone else is writing down, And then the first round, you can say whatever you want to say to get your team to guess what the celebrity is. But then the second round, and you go through all the fishbowl.
Yeah.
And then the second round, then you only use one word.
You can't change it.
Yeah, which that was really hard. And I wish someone, because I was the first one in round 2, and I panicked whenever it was like, only say one word. But like Carson Daly, which, do you even know who Carson Daly
I
is?
know who Carson Daly is, and I couldn't, like, because I polled him, and I knew he had something, like, his own talk show.
Yeah.
He's a Republican, like, what
He's a
else?
Republican?
I'm sure Carson Daly.
Well, he's on the Today Show. Isn't he still on the Today Show? I don't know. But I was going to say Carson Daly, so he popped up though, and like, what's my one word for Carson Daly? What's the one word? And
Oh, no. No.
So you don't know who he is?
I was thinking of Ben Shapiro.
Oh, no, he's definitely a Republican.
No,
But-
Carson Daly is not a Republican.
So Carson Daly used to host TRL on MTV. You probably are too young for all that stuff. But, and you know who put that in there? Phil. Phil put in Carson Daly. I was like, you stinker. But anyways, it came around to me, and the one word, and it was like Carson Daly. I'm like, how am I supposed to say anything about Carson Daly in one word? So I panicked, and I'm like, crap, I can't focus. Anyways, no, I don't think I passed him. I did, I passed him. And then it came to Rachel Green, and I should have just said Friends, but I was being too, like, specific with the, you know what I'm saying?
What did you say? I think you said
I said, Monica! Yeah.
Rachel!
Which, I mean, that was a pretty good
I
one.
get really into it. Like, just...
It was so much fun.
I know.
So, but then we didn't make it to the third round. But
No.
is the third round just charades?
Yes.
Okay, so then you can't say nothing.
No, so you have to act out these celebrities.
Yeah. So now, and your dad had Napoleon Dynamite, and he had to only have one word, and he said explosion.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, he was saying explosion, and I
didn't
kept.
even know it was in there.
Well, and I was like, okay, I kept saying, like, because Katie was laughing, and she's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, I don't understand explosion. But so Phil and I were, we were analyzing later, and we're like, ooh, if he would have said, like, Pedro, or, you know what I mean? Or, like, stop, then, you know what I mean? Then it's like, oh, okay, we would have gotten it then. But he was like, explosion. And it's like, what does that mean? So
I didn't even realize Napoleon Dynamite was in it. Like, I must have totally missed it.
yeah, the first round. Yeah, yeah. I do remember it being in there, but I can't remember how it was described the first round. But anyways,
But either way,
it was a hoot.
It's my favorite game, and we all need to play and actually play all 3 rounds. Like,
Yeah.
we need to have a night where we all get together just to play that game.
That'd be awesome.
I feel like everyone really enjoyed it. Clayton was like,
Oh, I knew he'd be a pro.
he was just
He was a pro.
firing them off. And Katie was so serious though.
Oh, she was.
Like,
I didn't realize how competitive she is.
I know, like she was so serious, and at first I was like,
I don't think she was mad. I think she was just like focused, like,
because when
all
my
right.
dad was going,
You know.
you could tell she was like glancing at his card.
Yeah,
and
trying
she
to make
was
sure he
just
wasn't
like
cheating.
this. I was like, oh, Katie's in it.
Oh yeah, she took it
But
seriously.
then Clayton and then Jason, they were just like firing off each other.
They were.
I was like-
It was so good. It was so good. And I told Phil later, so Phil had to leave to go home and feed the baby. And whenever he came back, and we were in the second round, but we went home later, and I said, I am so sorry that you missed that, because it was so much fun. I felt terrible. He was like, it's okay, which he didn't know what he missed out on. So he was like, no, it's fine. Like, I changed my shirt and like blah, 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 fed Lane and all that stuff.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm in the bathroom. We're all good.
Anyways, so I brought a game,
Okay.
but I think we can both play it if I can not look at the answers. So,
Okay.
anyways, but this is hard. So it's Family Feud.
Oh, boy.
So it's like, I think when you can guess, like, and it'll have like the top 5 answers. You know what I mean? So like this one, like, name a golfing term. I don't know.
The greens?
Yeah, maybe the greens, or a tee?
Oh, tea?
Okay, so greens, so we'll see who won, either greens or tee. So the first one is a birdie. Isn't that another game, though?
Birdie.
Wait, isn't that another game? What's the other game that you have a birdie and you hit it?
Oh, croquet?
No, I think croquet's on the ground. I don't know. But no, there's another game with a birdie. I can't remember. Help us out, folks. Yeah. So birdie, 4.
Oh,
Oh,
four.
that would have been good. Par. Oh, honey, we didn't win on any of these. Par, swing,
I said putt.
hole in one. What was you said the
I
greens,
said
though.
the greens and then I said putt.
Okay.
But it was like,
A bogey, which I would have to have Phil explain all this to me. Putt, there you go, an eagle.
you know what's funny is I've heard all those terms, but whenever you said golfing, none of that.
Yep, none of
There's
it.
nothing up
Didn't
there.
register. Okay, name something that you can do with one hand. Eat?
My mascara.
Oh, mascara and eat. All right, show us. Right.
Right.
Someone said right. That was the number one
That
answer.
makes sense.
Wave.
No.
Oh, that's kind of. Drive.
These are
Who is driving with one hand? I'm guilty. Eat. Hey,
Aw.
I win that one. 5 points. Oh,
Aw.
use a phone and text. Point. That's interesting. Scratch and crack your fingers. How do you crack your fingers?
I don't ever crack my fingers like this.
Well,
I
with
have to
one
crack
hand,
them.
I know. That's weird. You said mascara. That was not one of the most popular answers. I'm sorry. Okay, name something that you associate with pushing. A door. What do you push? Oh, I got another one. A lawnmower.
See, these answers, like, you don't know if they're going to be super generic or like,
They're the most popular. I don't have the rules, but I was going to...
oh, pushing a stroller.
Oh, there you go. Pushing a stroller. Labor.
I was literally going
Oh,
to say that.
you should know that. You have 3 children. But was it more like a slip and slide? It wasn't more like pushing.
Popped right out.
Especially by the third one. I bet Andrew just came right out. A door. Look at that. 18 points for me.
Woo!
Stroller was the number 3rd answer. Look at that. And then swing, trolley, crowds. Oh, crowds and people. Oh, push through. Pushing a scarf. What's that mean? And pulling. Pushing and pulling. I don't know what pushing a scarf means. That's odd. I don't know. Okay, name something that you can see outside of a church.
Cross.
Ah, that was going to be mine. Outside of a church?
People, here comes the people.
I know. But isn't the cross could be on the sign, but what else would be outside of a church? I mean, I don't even know. Like a parking lot, the steeple's on the church. It said outside of a church. Name something you can see on the outside. Oh, like if you're driving by. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, a steeple.
Doors.
A steeple.
A steeple.
Okay, there we go. A cross and a steeple. Look at that. A cross was the number one answer, 47 points. And then a steeple, 17 points. Look at that. Man, we are
Fire.
we are on fire. You know, they have these actually for the kids too. Oh crap, I think I saw that one. Did you see that one? Okay, I didn't see it actually. Okay, name an ingredient that you would put into a savory jam or a chutney. This is where Will Worsham would come in handy because he...
Like a savory, so we're not talking fruit.
I guess not. Savory jam or a chutney. Name an ingredient you would put into a savory jam or a chutney. An ingredient?
Garlic.
Oh my gosh. I don't make jams or jellies. Do you put...
I didn't even know they had savory jams or jellies. I thought...
Is garlic a savory ingredient?
I feel like garlic would be a savory ingredient.
An ingredient that you would put... Oh, an ingredient that you'd put into a savory. Okay, so the ingredient doesn't have to be...
So I feel like garlic would be a savory ingredient.
Salt. I don't know. Okay. Tomato. Come on.
Okay.
Onion. Mango. Wow, we were off. Lime. Fruit. Pickles. Vinegar. Yep, we didn't get any of those.
I didn't even know they had savory jams.
Well, and I don't know anything about jams or chutney. What the heck's a chutney?
I don't know. I was really hoping you were going to say it.
Well, and jam, my first, I just go to like...
Strawberry.
I know, grape or strawberry jam or something. Is there blueberry jam?
Blueberry.
We should have just said fruit. We should have just said that. Okay, then last one. I don't even know what time it is. I'm getting my hair done today.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so name something that you can get a good deal on. A car.
I was literally going to say that. A TV.
A TV.
What's I always do sales on TVs.
A car.
A car.
Number one answer. Clothes.
Food. TV.
Look at you.
Still on the list.
Okay. Mobile phone. Who gets a good deal on a mobile phone? Appliances and flights.
Flights? No. Have you seen how expensive flights are right now?
Yeah.
I was looking at a round trip to Charleston because a friend of mine that we lived on base with.
Yeah.
She's there. She's divorced. She has a little kid. And she wanted me to come out and see her this summer, just for the weekend. Oh my gosh.
Were you planning on going by yourself or with all the kids? Oh. Yeah. What prices were you looking at?
Like, I think the lowest price was 600 something. And I would leave on a Friday and come back on a Monday.
But that's a round trip?
Round trip.
Wow.
But the times were atrocious.
Like in the morning?
Like late at night.
Oh,
like,
the red eye?
It's pointless. Then the next one, that's like get there in the morning and then come back Monday morning or Monday afternoon, was like almost $900.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, for 3 days, like, no.
Oh, no.
Like,
you're like, there goes your whole budget right there.
And our condo that we're going to get in August for Florida, that's like half of it. For
Yeah.
5 nights.
So you're going to Florida in August?
Yes.
With your family?
Yes.
Are you getting like a big house?
It's just my parents and the boys and I.
Oh,
My
fun.
family, we were all supposed to go together in July.
Okay.
Second week of July. But my dad put his foot down and he was like, I'm not paying for that overpriced place. He's like, it's not happening.
Because the July is probably the highest.
Yeah. And Jill can only go 1 week because of her job.
Oh.
And that was the only week she could go. I wish we could have gone. He also was saying no because back then he thought he was going to have to pay the money for the house.
Oh, gotcha.
Which he doesn't have to do anymore. But he was like, I don't want him to go because it would have been expensive.
Yeah, I bet.
It was ridiculous.
Well, I bet August is still expensive too, though, isn't it?
So the places we were looking at for July, I think 5 nights, and I think by the time all the fees were paid and the cleaning fees, it was like $5,000.
$5,000?
Yeah, I think it was between 4 and 5.
Okay, well, how many does that sleep?
My parents, the boys and I, my sister.
Like, holy cow.
Yeah, but the place.
But you mentioned Jill couldn't get off work.
No, that was her only week.
Oh, she couldn't get off whenever you guys are going to August.
Yeah, so she couldn't get off any other time of the summer except that 1 week in July.
Gotcha, okay.
So, which sucks because it was my idea to go on a family trip.
Oh, man.
Literally, I sat Jill down. I was like, hey, we should go on a family trip this summer.
And then, yeah.
So.
Well, But yeah, $5,000.
Yeah.
So you guys are getting a different one now?
So we're going to go second week of August.
Okay, that was in July.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
So we're going to go second week of August. We're going to go to Panama. And we are going to book the place this week because there was tons still available. And we're going to get a condo directly on the beach.
Oh, nice.
And it's only like $2,200 for 5 nights.
Nice.
And there's a pool, hot tub, and you're directly on the beach. And
Wow.
the whole place is like renovated, super nice.
Dang, look at that.
So I was
Wow.
like, sold to the
Yes,
highest
that's awesome. That'll be
bidder.
so much
I'm a
fun.
little bummed that it's just my parents and me and the boys. 'Cause I'm kind of like, well, that's a little depressing.
I know, but you'll still have fun.
Yeah,
And Molly will be there.
No, Molly's not going.
Oh, that was if it was in July.
She doesn't want to go.
Oh, well, fuddy-duddy. I'm kidding.
Well, apparently she's going to go to Florida some other time to see friends this summer.
Oh, she's like, you guys are lame. I'm not going with a bunch
Pretty
of...
much. That's pretty much exactly. She's like, I'm not going with you guys. I was like, why not? It's family trip. And she was like, yeah, I'm not going. And I was like, you're missing out because it's going to be fun.
She'll regret it.
Yeah.
She'll
I'm
regret
like,
it.
here's my thing. I'm going because I love the beach. And I love Florida.
Well, and it'll be nice to get out for a week.
Nice to get out for a week.
You've been saying you want a sun.
Yeah.
You want to lay in the sun.
Oh, I'm going to come back.
Dark.
Different color.
You're going to have to, you need to train your skin first before
And
you
I probably
go.
start laying outside just a little bit each day.
Because you're going to burn like a lobster. You
But-
burned last year like a lobster.
Yeah, when we went together.
Yeah. Because I remember your leg was super red
Yeah, it was.
when you came back.
Yeah. I was like, whoo!
Hot. A little hot to the touch.
But I'm excited, and the boys are super pumped.
They will be so excited.
I'm going to go. It'll be like my first trip as a
Single.
mother.
Hey, maybe you might meet someone down there in Florida. You never know. On the beach. Hey, it's so cute because once or twice that Alex has been with me in the car, and we'll go to like over there by Apple Market. I went over to Apple Market, and I was donating clothes or whatever to that little thing. And so we were going under the highway, and the 2 times that he's been with me, he's like, Parker, that's the way you go to the beach. And he does. He's like, we're going to the beach. And then he goes, and Parker, that's the way you go to the farm. Because he knows Phil's parents live that way. And I said, it's both, you guys, it's both. So anyways, it's just so cute though, because he's like, Alex is so excited. You know, he just like he knows. That's the way you go to the beach.
When do we go to the beach? And then like if we've ever driven over there, he's like, Mom, this is going to the beach. I'm like, how do you
He's like, just take a turn and go to the beach. Just head on to the beach.
We just gotta go that way. It's
Yeah,
fine.
no big deal. It's like 13 hours, but no big
When I
deal.
told them that we were gonna go, Aiden was like, are we going tomorrow? I was
Oh,
like,
no.
we can't go tomorrow. Why not? And he's like, it's the alligator tears.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, we can't go tomorrow because we haven't booked a place. And I have to watch Raylan. Papa has to take time off work. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is since it is on the beach, and like during nap time, I'm gonna look at my parents and be like, peace out, suckers. I'm gonna go in.
Absolutely.
In my hand,
Absolutely.
by myself and just read a book.
And then scan the beach and
I
see
was
who
literally
else
gonna
is.
be like,
See who else is out there.
you know, with Joey, when he's like, Ross moves into the apartment across the street, and Joey, like, Ross keeps waving, and he's doing the shark, and there's a girl, and Joey's like,
Oh.
and she says to come over.
Yes.
But he can't find her apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So he's walking around, he's like, is there a hot girl? And I'm just like, okay, show me on the beach. And I'm gonna say, is the hot guys anywhere? Anywhere?
Anybody. Maybe
Yeah.
someone. Maybe another single father is on vacation with his parents just down
Highly
the
doubt it.
beach.
We're
Hey, you
special-
never know.
We're a special.
You can dream. I was gonna say I just talked to Phil about doing something fun this summer for us. With the condo, we've got free, we got a place to stay for, well, it's not free. It's costing us a lot of money. But we need to go down to Branson and actually like have fun down there. Because right now we just keep going down there and it's all business, it's all work. But Parker is going down there with Phil's parents in August and they're gonna do some fun stuff. So we might go and do some fun stuff too. How was $7 City? Was it bad? Did they cry?
It's just annoying.
What do you mean?
It's annoying. There was a lot of people.
Oh,
A
no.
lot of people.
I mean, that's
And it
summertime
was
for you.
Scorching.
Ugh.
And whiny. I just was like,
Did you guys get on any of did you ride like the Mystic River Falls or anything
No.
like that? Did Did you ride any wet rides?
No.
That's the first thing I do on a hot day.
By the time we rode all the kid rides and we got something to eat,
I bet.
Like 2 o'clock.
Well, and poor Andrew was probably like ready for a nap. Yeah, he probably can't last long.
This is so much fun.
I know. I can't imagine.
I'm like, this is
I know, and imagine if Parker would have went with you. Then it would have been, 4 kids.
Smacking one of them.
Yeah, that would have been pretty bad. But, yep, I got my hair. I'm getting my hair done today. Thank goodness. Because it's getting a little,
It still looks fine.
But if you look at it in the mirror, it's like, oh, she needs to have her done. So I'm getting my hair done today, and so I need to eat some breakfast before I go because it takes like 3 hours to do my hair. So I have to just sit there for 3 hours. I'm like, if I don't get some breakfast, I'm going to be hungry.
Where's Lane?
Phil's at home with him. Yeah. So, and Lane went to the babysitter for the first time yesterday. I wanted to cry. I didn't cry. I would have probably cried if I would have been the one to drop him off, but Phil took him and dropped him off. And he's with my best friend, and she sent me videos of him yesterday, and he did just fine. But he had a little bit of a fever when he came home, but he had his shots. And so I think it was because of that, yeah. But he woke up this morning, he was totally fine. So anyways, he did so good, and so he's going to start going full time. Because, he's just get to that age, he just needs interaction. He's still just an incredible baby. Katie, my friend, was like, so do you just, lay him down, when he's awake and he just goes to sleep? And I'm like, yeah. But
my kids never did that.
I know, but did you rock them? See? Mm-hmm. So I love babies, but I don't want to create that, I love babies and I love both my boys, but, I got stuff to do. I can't rock you. So Lane does this thing where he, messes with his head. When he gets sleepy, he'll just start going like this. And he'll be awake, and he'll, look around. But then it's once he starts messing with his head, I'm like, he's tired. And then, you just, lay him down and walk out of the room, and then, boop, he's out.
Cry?
No. Sometimes he does, but, 4 out of 20 times he probably cries. Yeah.
My
Only
kids
times.
would scream.
Now, he is still, he's 4 months old, so, I mean, he still sleeps a lot, and he's sleepy all the time.
He also hasn't had that sleep for yet.
Oh, stop. I've got it really good right now. Don't ruin it for me. Anyways, I know Parker was really good, and then he regressed, and anyway. And we just got Parker good, and Parker's, and then we start over again. Yeah. So that's how,
Well, that's what makes me laugh is when I think about, my future, I'm like, okay, I'm 24. But I was like, well, I'm done having kids, right? I got 3 kids.
So you say.
But now, knowing that
you could potentially be adding to your family?
I want to get remarried eventually.
And what if he doesn't have kids?
And or what if he has one and he really wants one that we can keep together?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I could have another kid.
I will say, though, I know, but I will say, though, now I don't have 3, but that close in age, but I will say, I feel like it just, it's really no big deal, because I've done it before, so you know what to expect, and then you're just used to it.
What if I don't meet this guy for another 5 years?
I know, but so what?
Yeah, but think about that. If I don't meet a guy for 5 years, I'm not getting pregnant right away. I'm not doing that again. So they were talking another couple years. So now I'm
then Andrew's going to be.
And then Andrew, is going to be almost a teenager.
Hey, I was 30. No, I was 29.
I
was 29 when I had Parker, and I was 36 when I had Lane. So I'm just saying it can be done in your 30s. However, the age gap is going to be the.
I'm not going to want to start over if Andrew's already 10. No way.
I mean, you may just have to wait and see.
Do you know how good I have it? I'm going to be 14 when all 3 of my kids are out of high school.
Well, you may not now. If you have more kids, you may be looking at more my pace.
I'm going to have to meet this guy for the next 1-2 years and pop one more out and then call it good.
You need to have 2. You can't have it. You can't have that age gap.
There is no.
You can't have that age gap and then not have.
There has never been a thought in my mind that said, I want 5 kids.
No, you're doing it.
Then you better hold your twins because I have 5 kids.
I mean, just one right after the other, though. I mean, if you have one, then.
With Andrew, pretty much was you're done. You're done.
See, but now your body's had time to just rebuild itself.
No.
And now after Andrew, it was pop, pop, pop. It was all 3 of them really close in age. But so you've had a break now, so your body's able to rebuild.
My body when I think about it, my body's like, you just need to close your legs. Just close it right up. Everything walks right up. Like, absolutely not. Like, I feel like my body's just like, no. This is bad Megan. It's just, have you seen, like, The Other Woman?
Yes, that's what I was. Yeah, literally. I just watched it the other day.
I love that movie.
She said you and your. Yep. I literally just watched that the other day, and I died at that. I died at that part.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's just like, I just got it.
She said, no, you are greedy. You can't have my husband.
And my brother.
No, you.
I love that part. It's just like, that's exactly what I feel like my body does. Everything just closes up, like, absolutely freaking no.
Well, okay, but your future husband might feel differently, and you might be looking at,
well, then you better find me real fast, because this roller coaster, I told everyone this roller coaster is shut. This ride is no longer available. So
nope, I think you're going to change your tune if you meet the right guy, and then he says,
not if I'm 30. No, there's no way. I don't want.
What's wrong with having kids in your 30s?
But when did you meet Phil? How old were you?
I was 25.
Okay, and then you guys got married.
So we got married 2 years after we met, like almost to the day.
So, like, you were all, like, you guys met a little bit older, got married. And
Yeah, we were together for 2 years, and then we were married for a little over a year. Well, we were married for a year and a half, and then got pregnant with Parker.
See?
So it was like we took our
that's
time.
different.
It was kind of like we took our time.
Yeah, I already have 3 kids.
I know, but you got to think about your husband.
Well, then let's hope that
Your future
has
husband.
one.
Oh my gosh, I got to get going.
You know, let's think he has, like, maybe one.
But again, just like Parker being an only child, that's why I gave him a sibling, which I know the age gap.
This one won't be an only child.
I know, but you have to think.
He's got
We'll talk
2
about
other
this.
siblings.
We'll talk about this later. But I'm telling you, you're gonna end up with 2 more babies.
She's gonna get
You're gonna be a mama of 5. Yep, at least 5. It's
You're
happening.
gonna send me to a mental hospital.
Well, and the older 3,
Ship me right
I know, but the
there.
older 3, imagine how easy they'll be. It's like, you
No,
know.
but imagine having to start over.
I did.
Yeah, but you.
Here I am.
second
I'm
kid.
thriving.
Yeah, because Parker's 6, and you're just like, you're good. You're self-sufficient.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. If
But you-
Andrew is like
you
older,
wanted
then
another one.
I mean, I definitely do.
See?
Or I did, I'm sorry. But again, I think if you met your guy,
This guy would have to be
You
something
know.
real special.
you never know.
Which, I'm just saying,
He might be on the beach in Florida. You never know. You never know.
I gotta start working out a little bit.
You've got time. You've got time. All right.
Oh, man.
We hope you guys have a wonderful 4th of July weekend, and we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up.
I gotta watch that movie tonight. Just you and yours. No, it's greedy. You can't
That's
have my
really-
husband and my brother.
That's really funny that you got it, because I
It's my
would.
favorite thing.
I know,
Yeah. When
that's
you did
really
that,
funny.
That's why I lost it. 'Cause I'm like, that's like my favorite movie.
Literally.
Real quick though,
What?
you know how at the end when she throws her ring
Mm.
in the ocean?
Don't do that.
No, not my expensive.
I was
That
like,
one-
dude, sell
That
it.
one's getting sold.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Make
No,
that
but
money.
I had, like, when we first got married, I had my engagement ring, and then we bought a small diamond band from Overstock.
Mm.
It's like $200.
Mm.
And then later, after I had Alex, he got me my push present, which was like made it the big soldered in there.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna take my like small wedding band. I'm gonna go out there one morning.
Is there something else you can throw out there? Don't throw diamonds out in the
It was
ocean.
like $200.
Who
It was
cares?
so small.
Who cares? I would not be throwing that. I would not be throwing diamonds
What am I
in the.
gonna do with that then?
I mean, sell it all together.
No, it's like tiny,
Still though,
and it won't. No one's gonna buy that with my ring.
you don't think so? I was gonna sell it as a set.
No.
You might be
Mine's
surprised.
already a set. It's already soldered in together.
Okay, so it's the extra little. I know, but did you
This-
wear it together?
No.
Oh, like you took it off and then.
Yes.
Well, I may have to see this and evaluate
Because
it.
when I had my.
Besides, it's so
ring-
little, it probably wouldn't go very far.
I know.
Just like
but
throw it in the
want that,
sand.
like freeing moment, like she did in the movie.
Yes, yeah, that will
I'm gonna,
be.
like record. Yeah, it's gonna be really therapeutic. I'm gonna go out like early one one of those mornings.
Is there not anything else you can throw out there? Like,
What else can I throw? Here's the thing.
one of his baseball hats or something?
I didn't remember anything about it. No, if I had that, I'd burn it.
Oh, wow. Or there you go, start a little beach fire. No, I'm kidding.
We're going to just stop this now. We're going to get in trouble. Okay. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye, guys.
Be safe. Outro or share screen first?
Outro. Got it. Oh.